What it do? Have that gang, your boy, have that nigga, I'm saying, slam. Y'all, so if you haven't watched my last video where I said 9 tests that God puts you through before he gives you your breakthrough. Alright, if you haven't watched that video yet, I recommend you go watch that video first before you jump into this. Now, in this video, as you can see from the title, I'm breaking down each test and I'm going to tell you why you can't pass that test, what traumas are stopping you from passing that test or getting through that test. I'm going to give you an example and everything. I'm going to help y'all understand why y'all not passing y'all test, bro, so you can be able to evaluate your life and nip certain things in the bud so you can get past this test that you're struggling to that God is giving you. Okay, so I want y'all to listen closely. I really studied for this, bro. Like, I literally be getting, like, trying to get deep into it so I can make it make sense to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So boom, this video is about the isolation test, bro. It's when God is trying to separate you from other people or separate you from certain environments. You know what I'm saying? He may, like, let's just say you always known for, like, going to the club, or like always going, I'm gonna use me for example. I was always going to the club, I was always going to parties, I was always, you know what I'm saying, hanging around people that I shouldn't be hanging around. I was always, you know what I'm saying, just doing a whole bunch of things that was blocking me from passing the test that God was trying to, you know what I'm saying, give me. So, like I said, the isolation test. For me personally, God broke down my car. God, what's the phrase? He broke down my car. He had me lose my job. And what else? Like, it was like other things. Just, he was just getting in my head, leading me back home to my parents' house, bro. Like, a lot of things was like, all right, bro, like, I can't live like this no more. Out here with no car, no job, no money coming in, this and the third. Like, I'm sitting here struggling, being hungry. And this is why it's so important to build a relationship with your folks, bro. And even when you don't want to, even though when you don't want to live with your parents, bro, because mind you, I'm 26 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know the narrative that people my age, especially men my age, should not be still living at their parents' house. They should be having a job. You should have their own crib, this and the third. So, like, it's really a pride thing, being able to put your pride to the side and go back to your parents' house so you can actually come up with a plan and lock in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I came all the way back to my parents' house, bro, and I've been here since the beginning of September. It is mid-October, I believe. So, the struggles with you in this isolation stage and why you won't even allow yourself to get in this state is because you're a people pleaser, you have the fear of being alone, and you need validation. Like, you crave validation from other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, people pleasing, bro, it will really hold you back, because when you trying to step out and do something for yourself, this is when and I say this all the time, the more you focus on you want to see who focuses on you too. You know what I'm saying? The days when you're trying to better yourself, bruh, it's literally gonna show who's with the movement and who's not with the movement. People that's trying to bring you out of you trying to better yourself, let's just say for me, I'm trying to get out the way. I'm trying, you know what I'm saying, go back to my people's house. But you still got people trying to drag you outside. That's how you know those are people that are hindering you from your goals of being a better version of yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Being a version that God wants you to be. You know what I'm saying? So, but you so stuck on how people are going to view you. You're so stuck on how people are going to feel when you decide to go ghost on everybody. You feel like people are going to just have so much to say, bro. And it's like I said, this is a assignment from God, bro. It don't matter what these people are saying, bro. It don't matter how they feel. If God tells you to do something, bro, you do it, bro. Because it's to better you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to literally get out of that state of mind, of that feeling. And I know it's not gonna be easy, especially if you've been doing it for so long. You've been so you know what I'm saying, nice. You've been a people pleaser. You always been doing what, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, what other people want you to do or what other people want you to say or feel, whatever the case may be. You just need to stop that, bro. And you will be able to put yourself in a position to where you can come up with the master plan to, you know, boom, for your breakthrough. Like I said, the fear of being alone, bro. You don't know how to sit with yourself, because when you sit with yourself, thoughts keep on coming in your head. You have negative thoughts when you're by yourself. So that's exactly why you always surround yourself with people. That's why you always going outside to the club. That's why you're always drinking. That's why you're always smoking. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to sit with the thoughts that you have in your head, because you don't like yourself, bro. And it's okay. And that's just something that you're gonna have to admit. You don't like yourself, bro. You don't like what the thoughts that come in your head, because those are the thoughts that's gonna push you to. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel that conviction, like, bruh, like, maybe I'm not a good person. Maybe I'm tired of being ran all over. Maybe I know these people don't really mess with me for real, but I'm deciding to hang with them because I don't want to be alone. Like, it's certain things that it's hard for you to sit with, bruh. It's certain things that's very hard for you to sit with. So you continue to say, F your feelings, F how you feel about yourself so you can get better. And so you're just gonna go outside and just hang with other people. You know what I'm saying? And especially when these people are doing it, they going through the same things. Y'all are two broken people just bonding together, trauma bonding, bro. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? You have the fear of being alone, so you're gonna go bond with somebody else that's going through the same trauma that you're going through, instead of sitting down and facing your problems, being in that isolation stage and facing your problem, facing the issues that you have within yourself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and that ties into just needing validation, like needing other people to validate how you feel, or needing people to validate, you know what I'm saying, they give you some type of love, or, you know what I'm saying, you just need external validation, things that's not within you, things that's not from God. You get what I'm saying? So these are the struggles that you have that's stopping you from getting to that isolation stage. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about the trauma that you probably went through that caused the people pleasing, that caused the fear of being alone, that caused the need of validation. Abandonment wounds, bro. Y'all have abandonment wounds. You have an abandonment wound from either an absent parent, some inconsistent love, or just the fear of, you know what I'm saying, you were forgotten about. You know what I'm saying? People that don't have absent parents, like your mom or your dad may not have been, like, they may have been in your life, or they may have not been in your life. For the people that have not had their parents fully in their life, bro, they always feel like they got the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they weren't good enough. You know what I'm saying? They feel like, how would y'all feel? Like, y'all feel a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why when you get the chance, you try to get that feeling that you wish you had from your parents, from the people around you. You know what I'm saying? You try to get that love that you wanted from your parents, from the people around you. It's not the same love, bro. You thinking that you seeking the same, you think that you're getting the same type of love, and you're not. The only person that can provide you with that type of love is God, bro. It's God. And that's exactly why he's trying to put you in that isolation stage. So you can find out what it feels like to be loved by God. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that struggle in this stage, they have the lack of self-love, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't truly love themselves, bro. And that's something, cause like when you love yourself enough, bro, you love yourself enough to consider it. You love yourself enough to take in consideration of how you feel before you take in consideration of how somebody else feel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you really gotta lock in. That's what this whole part, so you can learn yourself. A lot of people don't, like I said in the beginning of the video, you don't like yourself, bro. So once you learn how to love, not only just the things about you, the great things about you, but you can learn to love the wounds that you have as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not, y'all have to understand that struggle builds character. You would not be the person you are today if you didn't go through what you if you go through what you go through. You know what I'm saying? So just remember that. Keep that in your back of your head. So if you have abandonment wounds from your parents or like inconsistent love or anything like that, bro, one thing you're going to have to do is learn how to forgive. Learn to forgive them parents that was absent. You're hurt from that person. Go talk to that person that you feel absent from, or that inconsistent love that maybe a person that maybe you're used to, like people coming and going. You know what I'm saying? You used to people coming and going in your life, maybe in relationship. People always come in your life, then next thing you know, they feel you a whole bunch of love, or they just come in your life and then they dip. Like that is also something that would trigger, you know what I'm saying, that wound that you have within yourself, bro. So you have to learn how to forgive those people. And this is another thing, like forgiveness is the biggest thing, bro, because if you don't learn how to forgive, you will never heal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dang, this video 13 minutes long and talking like I'm alright, so like I told y'all, like for my example, bro, I chose peace over partying, bro. I chose this silence that I have in this house over the noise. Get what I'm saying? So it's like you literally have to silence the noise so you can hear what God is trying to tell you. So you can hear what God is trying to put in front of you. So you can see. It's so much things clouding your vision, your judgment. It's clouding your mind, clouding your ears, bro. Because you have all these other things. You're not allowing yourself to sit in silence because you're afraid of silence, because of your thoughts. You're afraid of the noise. You have to quiet the noise so you can hear what God is trying to get you to do. A lot of people have so many things happen to them, and it just be a clear sign that you need to go sit your tail down. You need to go sit your tail down, bruh. These things aren't happening for no reason. You're not losing your job for no reason. You're not losing friends for no reason. You're not, you know what I'm saying? All these things that's happening is for you to sit down so you can reevaluate the situation, bro. So you can reevaluate your life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you really gotta take everything that happens to you into consideration, bro. You have to silence the noise so you can hear. Get rid of all the things that's distracting you so you can see. You know what I'm saying? And the only way you're gonna do that is by going into that isolation stage. It's quiet, it's peaceful. You can think clearly. You may not want to hear those thoughts, but you're gonna have to sit and face that one day. You're gonna have to sit there and face that. Unless you cool where you at and you just want to continue to go down the path that you're going. But the isolation stage is exactly where God wants you. God is going to isolate you to heal the fear of being alone. That's what the whole point of this isolation stage is. It's to heal the fear of being alone. Because God needs you to know his presence before he connects you with your purpose. Okay? Literally. So yeah, bro. Isolation is not punishment. It's just a preparation for alignment. Okay? Remember that. Hopefully, from you watching this video, you're going to understand why everything is happening to you, and you're going to decide to take that step to isolate yourself. Alright? That's the end of this video. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Like I said, I'm about to break down each test, bro, and why you keep failing them. Alright? Peace.